searching for a world that doesn't exist.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is—
Would y'all keep playing the world if you ever encountered something like this? I feel like I would delete Minecraft off my computer. If I was in like a single player world and I found 4 doors and a weird chest with a book and quill, oh my god, but curiosity would kill me though. I feel like you would have to keep playing.
You do at the crossroads. Don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
Bro, I'm telling this lame mother to shut up. And I'm telling you right now, if I ever hit the crossroads in this game, now I'm turning left. Now I'm insta turning left because I'm like, yo, this is a video game. Yo, this is a video game.
Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's—
What is he gonna what is this, a cipher?
it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's
in creative
world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe
23, 2, 20, 29, 2, 24, 29, 10, 2, 10, 3, 4, 19. I feel like these are like coordinates.
we can solve it and
Like when you're looking for like buried treasure.
figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end?
With 4 views, how did this guy find this video? Okay, I know this is probably just like a horror story more than anything, but did Wi-Fi's, did they make this channel themselves?
Not quite.
It's gotta be scripted.
For 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link that when you enter takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist.
Chat, before we really lock into this video, I'm really gonna double down here and say, is this actually a good video? Because right now I'm getting mad corny vibes. I'm getting. I'll commit to watching this because a lot of people really want me to watch this, but like, I'm gonna immerse myself. I have to ignore the fact that this is just fully fake. I have to believe that this is real. Like, I'm flashing back to like believing in the Easter Bunny right now, and I'm immersing myself in the mystery of this Minecraft world. I'm flashing back to when I was 8 years old and I believed in Hero Brian, and now I'm locked in. Okay, I get it. I'm locked, and I'm removing the this is fake. I don't care.
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery—
It's an hour-long VOD.
he was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from
He's in survival this time too.
his house, and he's
All right, that's it.
come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
A cave.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this. It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is.
Grass
Moss
blocks.
and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either, and when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs, and even more trees, and even more moss.
Okay, it's like, oh my god, how do I put this? I don't think the video's bad. It's more so just like, how am I gonna immerse myself into something? Like, it's storytelling. There's a build-up. All right, do a poll. We're either committing to the video or we're not. All right, 60-40, continue the video.
He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess
because you're in a cave. Oh, because it's all man-made? Like the trees and the full cave are man-made. Only seen stone, what? Like there's no gravel, there's no andesite in like a new modern version of Minecraft. Oh my god. Like there's a mastermind behind all of this and somebody's putting them through this world for the sole purpose that they do discover it.
he's right. The walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets
Yeah, but those are built blocks.
larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger.
These don't naturally generate in caves, right?
Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
What the fuck backrooms video is this? Yo, what a sick-ass base this would be, though, right?
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss.
Is that a tunnel over there?
Scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is
mud? Since when is mud a block in Minecraft?
Obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and
Tell Big Dog to get a mic and stop typing in in-game chat in single player for the fucking video.
heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps, but of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least,
Single player and peaceful mode.
it seems that way. Until this happens.
A creeper spawns.
Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far
All right, I kind of like this video of like how dude, the bass drop. I noticed nothing different. Something's wrong, dude. It's really hard to see, but 500 blocks away, there's a pixel.
Possible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking.
Oh nah. Now it's pitch black.
Another pair of
Oh no, that's the other way he's going.
torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the...
All right, I hate that noise. That noise is like that is DNA ingrained fear in my body in Minecraft. I don't like that fucking creepy cave noise. That give me chills. If I get jump scared right now, stop. It's so quiet.
I'm not scared of a game.
Buddy, I'd be tweaking right now. If I was like 8 years old playing this, I would actually be shitting. Oh, why is this stressing me out now? Stop. I thought this was mad cringe. Now I'm getting too involved into it. I'm feeding into the Herobrine shit right now. Stop. Now he's in some dark ass cave. Oh my god. I would instantly build back to the surface.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt...
I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared at all. It was like the torches went out. I didn't give a fuck. I like just wanted to come down here because that's like where the game is taking me.
Compelled. I've never felt like that in my life.
Scared?
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google.
Oh my god, I just had the greatest idea of all time. When I have a kid one day, and that kid wants to play Minecraft, the first experience I'm going to give him is vanilla Minecraft, but like randomly, I'm going to insert the Herobrine mod into the world without telling him. And then they'll start losing their mind.
Strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed
What does he mean a storage locker? Like a storage unit that he bid on? Like some Storage Wars shit? Can I get a 1, 1, 1, now 2, 2, 2, now 3, 4, 4, 4, now 4, 50, 50, 55, 4, 55, 4, 60, 60, 61, 61, 61, 61.
Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the
Oh, I thought he was editing that.
previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching, as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower.
This is already some horror shit. I played Minecraft my entire life, and I'm telling you right now, I'm never exploring an underwater cave without water breathing.
Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery
Wow, 1.5 hearts.
descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as
This is giving like Subnautica vibes, like deep ocean mystery. You sort of hear, dude, if I heard like some weird noise from like a kraken.
far as the eye can see. And then he hears it.
Hate
The
that.
same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
Rolls the dice. What is it, a D20? There's about 1,000 holes in that wall. Get the fuck out of here. He rolls the dice. Just enters a random hole in the wall. He gets lucky.
The tunnel leads to another junction, and again,
Oh, another fucking, don't turn left. Don't turn left. That's what the book says.
after a slight hesitation,
You bitch!
Avery goes left.
That's what the exact opposite the book told you. They said at the crossroads, don't turn left.
The tunnel continues,
He's fucking dead now.
getting narrower
Cooked.
and narrower
Nutty Putty Cave.
and narrower. Until finally,
Dead end. Oh. What the fuck was that? Oh. I thought that was a moving thing. What is that above him? Oh, he's just back.
he finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely, almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing.
Wait, did they ever decipher? Oh, no. Yeah, sorry. This is when I was saying this shit was cringe. I forgot. They ciphered that code, and it was the Google Drive of the video.
A tree
This is the video we're watching.
is as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses. Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down in.
Wait, no. Wait. The guy that found the computer in a storage locker was the one that uploaded the video opening the chest that had the cipher. The cipher went to a Google Drive, which is probably made by the original owner of said laptop that went to this world the first time. That's why he's blurred and he's trying to hide himself, because he purposefully left it in a storage locker because then he wouldn't have to deal with it anymore because the horrors he witnessed. I'm on some fucking detective shit right now. I'm locked in.
Through here again, it has to break that, but I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple.
Would have had to Google the fucking crafting recipe for that one. How to make a hopper. I've probably Googled that 15 times in my life.
Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate
There was a walking step behind him.
instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused for just a brief moment, you could hear.
Nah, this is getting peak so fast. This turn, bro, first 4 minutes, so cringe. It's so cringe. Now dude, the story is fucking flowing.
Hear footsteps on the stone behind him, stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if some
All right, W Chatter is that bitch that need to keep watching this. All right.
thing is somehow really following Avery
Fuck,
in a
what's
single
following
player
him?
world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then
Yo. Nah, this is some high IQ, and I would have never thought that. I would have been like, reveal yourself. We're scrapping right now.
whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now it's time to explore.
It is irking me how he has no food. Can I say that? I gotta stop looking at his inventory because I despise how he has stone tools, no armor, and he's always just running out of food. Like, he's just... And he had one egg for a while, and that was pissing me off. Now we look around. Dude, you gotta do a fucking bread trail here. You're never gonna make your way back. Oh, he knows his chords. I was gonna say, everything looks the same. What?
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no
Do they
indication at
say anything, or is it just like, oh, that means he's going in the right direction?
the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point
It's an arrow.
a certain way, and if you
I mean, is this guy Nikola Tesla? Like, who's putting those fucking dots together? I'd be like, oh, that's weird. maybe the guy just put signs here to fuck with me.
Trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move which you rarely see from these protagonists by turning
/feed
the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And
bruh has cheats on. I'm putting that shit. I'm putting /creative mode, giving myself full prop 4 diamond armor, and then I'm fucking running at whatever this weird thing whispering at me is.
And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What?
I mean, he has to have spider
Why
senses.
is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see?
Oh my god, like it could see chat.
I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set 2. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared.
Oh, but it was only there for such a small amount of time that the hopper didn't empty.
But my gut says to keep moving.
What, keep moving where, to the arrows?
Maybe I am scared.
Maybe I am scared, bro. If I was actually fucking dealing with this in real life, I would be on a Discord call streaming my screen with fucking 4 people I know being like, yo, this thing is watching me. Bro's in alone in his room at night. Hell no. Get Sneak? Yo, that'd be the first guy I'd call. Actually, if I was ever in a Minecraft horror scenario where I loaded into a world like this, first guy I'm ringing up Sneak Snag. I'm going, yo, I don't care what you're doing. Hop on fucking Minecraft because you need to get in this world. What do we got, an intermission music break?
I committed so many crimes, and I was pretty sure of myself. You gave me
What's that?
reasons to be somebody else. Baby, I'm home again.
Wait, is he just back to where he was?
Walks through a tunnel. A tunnel
just a different
which
tunnel.
quickly turns into a maze. And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
To be somebody else, it's alright. Baby, here I am. I was lost.
Wait! And the book that's at the crossroads, and it said, don't turn left at a crossroads. He had a right for the guy in the beginning of the video. So we're not actually at the part where he turns left at the crossroads and it matters yet, which means at some point he will turn left at a crossroads, and that's really bad. But that he doesn't know that information because he's the guy that wrote that in the After Effect.
I'm found again. It's alright.
This is the crossroads? Yeah, I know. This is just a maze.
Baby, here I am. It's alright.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant...
Oh, no. What is that? It's just a bunch of letters. It's not the alphabet. It's just like gibberish.
Room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from.
Pen and paper, bruh. I'm asking ChatGPT. Are you fucking crazy? What I'm gonna start going through, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, actually, D's are Z's, and Z's are B's, and B's are F's, and F's are Q's.
The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't
OMCTSTJBHTTHHAHUBWLVQ. Oh my God.
Immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidates.
Does this code remind you of anything? It's what the Soviets used during World War II to communicate with each other right before the Cold War sparked. If you paid attention to world history 2 in high school, you would have known that. And I can tell you right now, Avery paid attention because Avery is the one that knows.
Ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I or Avery can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then...
Got it.
He gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable.
Hold up, let me get a guy. Like it's Pawn Stars. Let me bring in my local expert.
It's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more... how do I put this? Efficient.
Just go mine through the fucking wall. We could have saved 17 minutes on that one.
And with that, he's... Wait. Who's Derlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2
I said this shit from the start, bro.
different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time
Is 2 different people.
isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case,
Yeah, the most mayo, some chud that got the fucking laptop. Derlord's the actual badass that investigated this shit.
then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching as Derlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Oh, there's a fucking angel up there. Yep, and that's where I escape the world. That's where I tab. That's where I fucking alt F4 that shit. Oh, there's a fucking shrine in the middle there. Yep, pass. Oh, it's an abandoned village. I see the cobwebs. Set your spawn. Set your spawn. Set your spawn. Derlord. No way he investigates every house. This would take hours. He doesn't have his cords up anymore. I want to see what's on top of the fucking shrine. Yo, he just jumping down there, not even gonna do his quick scan. Nothing.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Derlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Derlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Oh my god, is he gonna like build straight up and it's gonna like spell out a word or tell him where he needs to go? It's gonna be like a big arrow. What is he looking at? Oh, is there a castle over there? there's just nothing in there either. Just full stop. Nobody ever figures it out. Or it's just a regular villager. Did he not see that in the beginning? No, it kind of blended into the walls, and it's detached from the rest of the village. God, am I watching the fucking movie 300 right now? What is this music? But there's nothing here either. So what the fuck? I need a crafting table. How would he know? Bro, did it? What? There's a book. Oh my God. What's the book say? Read the fucking book! Oh my God.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further.
Well, that seems like there was, what, an actual whole community here that, like, existed in the Minecraft world and then got wiped out. I feel like a cooler theory would be that this is a book from another player that inherited this world before Derlord and gave up before. What the fuck was that? Yo, it's in that wall. What is that goopy ass sound? Yo, hurry up and open the fucking door. Oh my God, there's literally somebody to the left of you, bro. Stop. It's another fucking hallway. Oh, that was the candle? I thought that was somebody moving. Yo, that candle sounded like sludge. Don't go left! No! This is the crossroads. This is the crossroads. This is the crossroads. You know what's crazy is I would so go left. In any maze or any crossroads, I'm always going left. Which everybody has a direction they commit to from the start of being ever given a crossroads, chat. Which way do you turn? Left. Always. Always. Always go left. Yeah, hang a quick Larry here. He's hearing the fucking voices again. He's cocked. He's dead. GG's. What happened to him, though? You think he died? Stop. Bro, go a little quicker. Fuck. It's like a void block. Oh my god, it is a void block. How the hell is, what are you gonna parkour over there? Yo, turn around, bro. What the fuck? Literally go the other way. I would turn around. I would go see what the other side had. Bro, there's nowhere else he's gonna be able to go. He's just gonna hit a wall. If I see somebody, dude, it's gonna be... Bro, what was the shit about the king? Is this the king? What is he blurring? 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 Why is it? What, it was a fucking redacted? What is that? What is he looking at? What is he looking at? The king in yellow? What does that mean? What did he just fucking look at? What's the king in yellow? Look it up. Is that like a lore thing? If you read the fictional play The King in Yellow, you will likely lose your sanity and suffer from mental and physical decay and driven to terrible acts or meet a horrible fate. The video is based off the book The King in Yellow. Basically, there's an entity, an eldritch, that basically when you look at its face, you gain all known knowledge in the universe. This is why Derlord censored his face and wrote in the book, "Do not turn left," as if he knew that somebody would eventually find it because he knew that Avery would find it since he had the knowledge to. Well, then what's the downside of having all the knowledge in the universe? Where'd his pickaxe go?
There's no escaping.
How's he back?
There's no escaping.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 And the footage ends. Right there. Derlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Derlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Derlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Derlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Derlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here. Derlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see.
What the fuck?
How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
So is the king coming for him? Wow. He acknowledged to see the future. That's why he went crazy. I gotta look more into like the king in yellow. What is the story of the King in Yellow? It's an entity that appears in Robert W. Chambers' 1895 collection of short stories. The story centered on the forbidden and maddening play of the same name that causes madness and supernatural terror for anybody who reads it. So it's like the difference between this is you see the King in Yellow in the Minecraft one versus the story where it's like if you read this play, you'll lose your fucking mind. Wow. That was actually a really good video. I thought it was cringe off rip. I've never really watched like an in-depth ARG video, but that was good.